Hi guys, it's Nancy here, and I'm back with my week 7 project life layout. And as always, I'm going to be starting with my title card for the week, and I am using the Jade collection, I believe. I know I'll say it in my roundup at the end, and I really love this card, and so I was like, this is going to be perfect to include my week number on. This font I'm using from October Afternoon didn't actually have numbers with it, so I decided to just shake it up a little bit and add, the word in. And of course, I'm going to be stamping my dates on there, as I have done on all of my cards. I'm then going to be adding just a little bit of decoration to the bottom, and I've picked these two washi tapes out of my stash. They're a little bit rad. They're not my favourite washi tapes, let's say, but that check one kind of picks up a lot of the colours from that Jade collection, so that's going to work quite well. And I love this camera card. As you all know, I love cameras, and so I'm going to be using that for this card, which is called Roots Week, and I'm going to include a picture on there as well. And again, I'm just trying to use up all my half-started fonts, because I have so many fonts lying around that I need to get used up. Even where sort of cards here are mainly going to be covered up, I'm still going to be adding some washi tape embellishment on them, just because I think it just is going to add consistency over all my pages. And as you'll know if you've been watching my previous Project Life videos, I like to sort of choose a colour theme for each week and just go with it. And so this is quite a different colour theme, than what I've used previously. And it's kind of good in a way, because it's then making me go through my stash and look at all the embellishments and bits that I've got in that colour, and it's actually helping me use things up, which I really need to do, because I have far too much stuff, which is one of the reasons why I chose to use the Jade collection. I bought that collection, the whole core kit. I have split some of it off, but I want to try and get them used up. The hearts that you can see me using on these cards are gold and blue, and these come from the Studio Calico kit for February, and they are really beautiful. And as I've mentioned, I'm not going to carry on with that kit club, but I really like the embellishments and sizes, but I do have a lot of embellishments that need to get used up, so I think it will be good for me to have a break from everything. So I'm just working on these two cards, and I'm just putting here, today was printed on, and I just put crap, because that is what those two cards are going to be about. I then did switch up my page protectors, and I'm using one which has 3 squares, which are 4x4, top and bottom, and I really like that page protector, so I think I might be trying to use some more of that. As I said, I do have lots of page protectors, and I want to use them up. And most of my photos are square anyway, so putting them on these square sizes is fine. And I did just cut down a 4x6 card for those. And so again, just using quite simple embellishments, and using offcut of one of the cards, which had the camera motif on, and I'm cutting those out to make my embellishments. And I really love the tone of those gold hearts, they're really pretty. And that's just a picture of me being vain. You needed to know what it was. Apologise that I am off frame here a little bit. This is me with my hair dye on. I decided to dye my hair half and half, just because. So this is me with the hair dye on. Of course, it is much more dramatic when it has the hair dye on, but I really love how it came out. So of course I needed to document that. And I'm just putting my 2 layers of washi tape on, and I'm using some of these labels from the Love Notes collection, I think. And I really like those because, again, it's just adding a craft element to it and helping ground some of my embellishments. I'm just adding my title on with those Simple Stories letters, alphas. And really I should have done that title in 2 different colours, but I didn't think about that. Only now looking at this did I think about it. So, again, like I said before, even cards that I know that I'm going to just do journaling on, I do still want to decorate up a bit. So you also see me just add a little bit of embellishment to these. So these are then working on the 3x4 cards that are going to be in the middle of this side of the layout. And again, this one is going to be taking up all the card, but I'm just going to be adding a little bit of decoration to the bottom. And as you know, I do plan my layouts before I start them, as far as, you know, how many cards I need for journaling and how many cards I need for photos. So I know sort of vaguely how everything's going to work together, so I know where to place embellishments. I want you to include this pin that I got from a manufacturer of the t-shirt that I'm wearing in that photo that I want to talk about. And, you know, it's the same size as a flare, so I just had to pull the pin off the back of it. And then I'm using these Studio Calico labels, and I used them in a previous, I think it may be week 3 I used them, or week 4. And I didn't realise that they were misprinted. The ones that were just the plain sort of rose gold colour should have had some white sort of wording on. And I really like them just plain, to be honest. But we got another pack in our kit this month, so I thought I needed to give, you know, use them up somehow. And I did try and cut out, you know, a fair bit of this video because there's nothing really new and exciting about how I'm doing these cards, because it's basically just a photo, a couple of layers of washi tape, and a little bit of embellishment. And what, for me, makes the whole thing come together is the journaling at the end. So I did just pull there a old label, which I think was from when I subscribed to Studio Calico, like the first time round. That was just the right colours, so that got used up. And again, just using some cameras that I fussy cut out of the offcuts of some of those journaling cards. And then this is a photo showing my half and half hair. On video it's not really kind of showing up too well, but I really like how it came out and how it looks on here, so I wanted to document that.
Hi guys, it's Nancy here, and oh, let me just move my wire there. I'm back just to show you the completed layouts. Here we go, fancy. So this week I have done a design A, which was the back side of week 6, and then I have gone with a design K, which has these 4x4s and then these 3x4s, and I really love how this looks. I'm so glad I've used this page protector, and I'm looking forward to, of course, using the reverse side, and I've got some few others of that. So just starting off, I've made this, and these cards were all, I think they all were from, yes, they were all from the Jade Edition. I did have the whole core kit of this. I had sold various bits and pieces on of that, but I am actually trying to go through and get those cards used up. So even with that K design, I could use my 4x6 cards and cut those down. So I've just made my title card here, and I did have one of these cards that I'd cut down, so I just cut that out to make some embellishments of that camera. I used these crepe paper craft stickers as well, and then throughout the whole layout I used these Studio Mechanical chipboard hearts, which came in the February kit. So just got my title card, and then this one is about Roots Week, as I call it, and that is the week before I bleach my roots and dye my hair. My hair is looking pretty horrific, so I wear a different wig every day, and like the kids at work and everyone know it's known as Root Week that Nancy needs to do her hair. So then this next row is just looking at some other things I've done this week. One of my staff was off, so I had to do some cover teaching, which I don't mind doing. I actually, you know, it's really nice to get back and do that, because I don't teach as much now. And we done some pancake art, and so this is a little skull pancake, and again you just mix some hot chocolate powder in with normal pancake batter, and then we just put it in some squeezy ketchup bottles so we could make some designs. It was great fun, even when it digressed to the kids making penis pancakes. Yeah, it got a little bit naughty, but hey, that's what I can expect from the kids I work with. But it was great fun, we all had a great laugh, and yeah, then we tucked into them all, so that was great fun. So I've just spoken about that there. This is then just a filler card, and I didn't really want to use an image this week. I did have a pancake image, but I hadn't got it coloured in, so I decided just to go with that one. And then these bottom two are pretty journaling heavy, really. I didn't have any photo that went really with this, so I've made this little kind of embellishment down here that says "ah," because that's kind of how I was feeling this week. And this card said "today was," and I put "crap" because it was. And I found this little card that says "things I hate about work: waking up, humans, and working." And to be brutally honest, that just summed up my week. So I've just written about all the drama that we had, and like, oh, the kids were like on serious amounts of crazy juice this week. There was fights, there was craziness, there was standoffs, there was drugs. Oh, it was a nightmare. It was all in a normal working week. Of course, the kids I work with aren't angels, but yeah, they were on true form that week, and yeah, kept me on my toes, and so it was a little bit mental. So I just captured all that. So here is then the top side of this K layout, and as I said, this is the 4x4s. I really love how this came out. This is just really just a selfie and a photo I like of myself, so why not include it? I do have one of my lovely black short wig on, and I tied a huge bow in it that day, so yeah, just really loved how that came out. And then I tackled my roots and decided to dye my hair half and half. So if you followed me on Instagram, you'll have seen hundreds of photos, because I then got really, really vain. So yeah, I've done half my hair like a dark pink and half a dark red. It is quite subtle, it's not as, you know, glaring as this, but I just really love how it looks, so of course I had to document that. Then this middle row, this is just including a picture of Glossy Box, which is a cosmetic subscription here in the UK, and my sister bought me a subscription of that for Christmas, so I've just included that because my box came this week. And then here is, I had a new t-shirt arrive from one of my little favourite boutique independent designers called Nicky Rockets, and he has like a little action hero character called Curvarella, and this is Curvarella's zombie t-shirt, and I really love it. And so I did just include a little snap of me with that on, and then that also got featured on the Instagram page that day, so just wanted to include that. You also get lots of little goodies in with the packages when they send you their t-shirts, and this is just a little pin badge, and so I just pulled off the back of that and have stuck that in. I'm not 100% sure how, you know, viable and how that's going to survive in there, but I thought it it's really well, and I want to keep it in there somehow. So then this is the final ones. So this is just, I've used this little sticker that says no explanation needed, because it's just me being vain. Again, the lighting's probably not picking it up, but here you can see my half and half hair, and I really love how that came out. This is just a card about I went to a local crop, and this is just a picture one of the ladies took of us at the crop, so I've just written a little bit about that. Sorry, just yawning there. I'm boring myself, that's always good. So yeah, I've just included a little picture there, and again I've used that camera which I cut out from, I think it was the offcut of this card. And then here is just a picture of the street that I live on at about 6 o'clock in the morning, because my parents were going away to Scotland for a few days, so I was the taxi service to get them down to the coach station. So that is just, I just snapped a little picture of that, because I thought, you know, not only is it very, very rare that the road is empty, but I thought, yeah, and I need to document this. So really love how these pages came out, and as I said, I really enjoyed doing this K sides. I do a lot of photos on Instagram anyway, so they're already square, so that made it really easy to fit them on, and also, you know, gave a decent amount of size to add either embellishment or journaling. So yeah, that is everything on this page. As I said, this was using the Jade core kit, and I'm really enjoying trying to get some of this stuff out of my stash. There was lots of lovely cards in here I love. I've used this camera motif quite a lot, so really pleased with this. Thank you very much guys for sticking with me and watching this video. I know it's a little bit jumpy at some points because of the editing I've done, just because I don't want to make it a really long video. These take about it's about just over an hour to do the whole layout as a whole, but then again I'm not rushing when doing that, so I hope you can kind of still see my process even though I edit it down. So I want to thank you all guys for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye!